different setup in different villages. So generally here it's not completely decided, I think, yet how it's going to be. But generally in poorer villages it's more like a community affair and a community setup where the locals can utilize their own labor to make their own bricks for their own house. And if the village has a bit more money and people can afford to buy it, and people have other enterprises going, there's more like an entrepreneurship setup where we've seen maybe during training 5 people who are like really engaged, working really hard, and they kind of show like we're really interested. And in that setup they kind of buy it to a subsidized price, maybe 20-30% of original price. But here I'm not completely sure if it's been worked out yet. Because it's really like, it's not a good idea to have like a fixed plan when you start it. Because you usually during training you see, like maybe it's the women's group, or maybe it's these 5 entrepreneurs, or maybe it's, and it kind of get worked out in the meantime.
Okay, so for example, you've got some people doing labor, you've got some people who are managing. How did they come to be in those roles? Or do you know?
Here I don't actually know exactly how it came to be. But we could ask them. So Krishna is a retired army officer, and he does a lot of social work, so that's how he got involved. So he's one of our main contacts, together with Ram, that was here before. So they are kind of the managing point. And so he gets his salary, I guess, from the army, so he just kind of likes to help out the community. And the locals is generally, like if we build a school, or now when we build, I'm not sure if do we pay for the labor here now, or? Yeah, do we pay for the labor? Or do they produce on their own?
So here how do they get the dirt here? Is this coming from the dump truck?
Yeah, so they've just brought it here. The soil, do they buy the soil or they take it from here?
Yeah,
They take it from
another side.
another side, yeah. And bring it here. And the sand is bought.
The sand is bought, again, a dump truck?
Yeah, yeah.
So what, now these, both of the red soils, those are both soils?
Yeah, those are both soils. So in
And
Nepal,
then you've got, and what, this is the gravel down here?
yeah, a bit of gravel
And then you've
the
got
sand.
different sands?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this place, it depends, because in some places you don't want to use the fertile soil and the soil which is best for growing. So generally the red soil is the one they don't use for growing, but it has a bit less sand content. So you can use that if it's easy. Yeah,
It's also got some clay.
yeah. But then you need to add sometimes a little bit of gravel and some sand. So that's the setup they've used here. But as long as there's an earthen road, it's not really a big problem.
So, because they can get things up here. Now the concrete is coming up in concrete bags?
Yeah, yeah.
This is imported from India?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and bought from local
Bought from
shop,
local
yeah.
shops, okay. So really,